Back in the 80s, my parents used a Polaroid One Step land camera, and today we're going to see if it still works. A few weeks ago I got a call from my dad and he said, "Hey Keith, guess what I found? I found our old Polaroid camera when I was cleaning out the garage." He goes, "Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah!" So he brought it to me, and it actually had the original box. This is the box it came in. It's pretty beat up. They bought this camera at Walmart for $34.88 back in the day. So inside were a couple things. One, it's the camera, and then two, some flash. It looks like 3 of the 5 flashes are already spent, so it'll be interesting to see if the other 2 still work or not.
That is so crazy. I had a camera. I did not have a Polaroid, but my camera used these flash bars. And for you youngsters out there, you had to put this on your camera.
It's right here.
And the bulbs only work one time. And so it would give the flash, take the picture, and then once you ran out, you either had to, you couldn't take any more, or you could take them if they were outside in the daylight. I think you don't always need this, but that's really cool that you still have it.
Now the first thing I was wondering about was, can you still get film for these? And I was optimistic due to the fact they have some newer models out there. So I checked, and I was able to get some film. It was $15 for only 8 pictures.
Wow.
And then the next thing I was wondering about, like, okay, there's no power, nothing works. Where do you put the batteries? All right, the crazy thing about this is the actual battery is in the film.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
I haven't either.
Okay.
So I've been itching to open this thing up and see if it works or not, so let's check it out. All right, these cameras are pretty simple. So you have your viewfinder here where you want to point and shoot. There's the lens there. This is for you can change the exposure. This is where you would push the button to take a picture. And on the side here, if you do that, the front pops open, and that's where we're going to stick the film. It's time to put the film in the camera. This camera uses SX-70 film. Bought it from Polaroid online, and like I mentioned, it has 8 color instant photos. All right, so we're going to open the front of the camera. Okay, it says, "Make a splash, use the flash. Insert film this side up. Do not remove this dark slide." Okay.
Oh boy.
It's the moment of truth. So we're gonna stick the film in. Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, it worked. I mean, I guess that means it worked.
I think it did.
That is amazing. Who's ready to take some pictures?
This guy. We only have 8 opportunities to take photos with this thing, so we thought the first one we should do should be a 2021 selfie with the 1980s camera.
Okay, I remember trying to do, we didn't have a word for selfies back then, but you would sort of point your camera and hope for the best. So that's what we're going to do now.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay, now kids, if you've never used one of these, it comes out gray and then you have to wait for it to like self-develop.
Magic of the Polaroid.
And then you can shake it like a Polaroid picture. And that's where that came from.
I have to ask, does that actually help?
I don't know, it's like your natural inclination, but I think you just need to wait and be patient. And I hope it works.
I'm kind of worried it's not really developing.
Well, it usually takes a few minutes. So let's not shake it. Let's just be patient.
All right, so flash forward 10 minutes. We took 2 pictures. We took our selfie, which when you push the button and it clicks, there's a delay, and then the photo comes out. So after I pushed the button, I was already moving it. So that one turned out
very blurry.
Pretty blurry. Now, we decided to take one of Jessie, and that one turned out all right. It's dark, but pretty cute.
Yeah, it worked. And for being as old as this camera is, I was just surprised that it worked at all.
Yeah.
And so we're calling it a win.
So we're gonna go outside and try to take a picture there and see if that makes a difference. We're outside now, so we want to see if taking a picture outside will produce a better quality picture or not. So we just took the picture and we're waiting for it to develop.
Does it seem like they're taking longer than it used to?
Yeah, I don't remember it taking more than a minute or two, and we're literally waiting like, 10, 15 minutes for one to develop.
Yeah, it does seem like it's taking extra long.
Yeah.
But it is kind of working.
We also want to check to see if the flash works, so let's give it a try.
Okay. It worked!
It worked!
That was cool. Oh, it's smoke is coming from it. It's smoke is coming off of it. Did you see that?
Where's the
Babe, it's smoking. Okay, so the flash fried the camera. So, and also the picture that we took outside, it's been like 10 minutes and it's really not doing. So, I'm sorry, babe. Rip your Polaroid camera.
It's dead. The flash killed it.
Oh man, you burnt it.
I know.
But the good news is we have found some really great pictures that were taken with this camera back in the 80s.
So we'll show you a few of those.